Hollywood's underbelly often hides stories of triumph tainted by turmoil, and few are as stark as the recent arrest of actor Max Ehrich, once a fixture in Disney's golden era and briefly Demi Lovato's fiancé. At 34, Ehrich finds himself entangled in a domestic violence charge that strikes at the heart of family bonds, involving an alleged assault on his own mother, Rhonda, 65. What began as a heated argument in their shared home escalated into a chase through the residence, culminating in a neighbor's yard where Ehrich reportedly pushed her to the ground and kicked her. This isn't tabloid fodder for clicks. It's a raw unraveling of a life marked by fleeting fame, a high-profile breakup, and whispers of substance struggles that have now boiled over into legal reckoning. As details emerge from police reports, the incident paints a picture of desperation and dysfunction, leaving observers to grapple with the fragility of mental health in Tinseltown. The sequence unfolded with harrowing clarity. According to accounts, Ehrich and Rhonda clashed verbally, tensions flaring in the confines of their home, a space meant for sanctuary, not strife. What sparked the fury remains private, but the escalation was swift and violent. Inhaling nitrous oxide beforehand, Ehrich allegedly lost control, his actions turning physical as he pursued his mother. She fled to a neighbor's, seeking refuge only to be overtaken. The push, the kick, acts born of rage that left no major physical scars but deep emotional ones. A bystander, witnessing the chaos, called authorities, but the call's urgency stemmed from something more surreal: Ehrich live-streaming the altercation. Officers arrived to a scene straight out of a nightmare, finding Rhonda recounting the horror, her voice steady despite the shock. She didn't mince words on his habits, alleging regular heavy abuse of inhalants, a crutch that's eroded boundaries and judgment. Nitrous oxide, or laughing gas, is no stranger to Hollywood's darker corners, used medically for pain, recreationally for escape. But in excess, it's a thief, sapping oxygen, warping reality, and fostering dependency. Rhonda's testimony highlights a pattern, not a one-off, suggesting interventions long overdue. For Ehrich, arrested on the spot Tuesday, the night in custody was brief. A $1,000 bond saw him released Wednesday. Yet freedom doesn't erase fallout. Court dates loom, reputations fracture, and family ties strain under scrutiny. His reps have stayed silent, a void filled by speculation. Is this rock bottom or a symptom of deeper woes? The live stream element adds a modern twist. In our always-on era, vulnerability becomes spectacle, privacy a casualty. Erich's path to this point is a cautionary tale of stardom's shine and shadow. Rising through soap operas like Young and the Restless, he charmed as a brooding heartthrob. Then came Disney's Euphoria and the morning show cameos, but his pivot to music, releasing tracks like Ride or Die, hinted at artistic hunger. None eclipsed his 2020 whirlwind with Lovato. They met on a Zoom audition for her Downfall music video, sparks flying amid pandemic isolation. By March engaged, by September over. The split was public carnage, Instagram rants, unfollows, accusations of blindsiding. Lovato, 33 now and married to Jordan Lutes, poured pain into Holy FVCK, her rawest album yet. She hasn't commented here, her silence a boundary or bomb. For Ehrich, the breakup was a pivot point, post-engagement glow fading into solo struggles. Indie films like The Last Breakfast Club, sporadic roles, a quest for relevance. Domestic violence's specter looms large in such narratives. Rhonda's lack of severe injury is cold comfort. Emotional scars linger, trust shattered. Her call to police? An act of tough love, prioritizing safety over stigma. Inhalant abuse ties into broader crises, Hollywood's opioid shadows, mental health's silent toll. Erich's story echoes others. Child stars grappling with adult demons, fame's pressure cooker. Lovato's own battles, addiction, bipolar disorder, make their chapter poignant. She found sobriety, love anew. Ehrich? This arrest spotlights a fork, recovery or relapse. Public reaction mixes shock and sympathy. Fans recall his earnest charm, pleading for help over hate. Critics decry patterns, urging accountability. Legally, charges penned, misdemeanor or felony. Community service, counseling? The system, flawed, offers chances at redemption. For Rhonda, healing means distance, support. Their shared home, once haven, now holds ghosts. This saga underscores entertainment's human cost. Erich's talent, undeniable in raw scenes, deserves second acts, but not at others' expense. As he navigates courts and conscience, perhaps it's a wake-up. Rewrite the script, seek the light. Lovato thrives, a phoenix. May Ehrich find his wings too. In Hollywood's glare, vulnerability isn't villainy, It's the start of survival.